What is the street parking vault? What started as the Monday retest workout turned into the weekly vault workout. The vault is a 1 workout a week for 25 weeks series with new workouts each year.
Now the goal of the Street Parking Vault is to help you guys build consistency by completing all 25 vault workouts within a 6-month period.
You can customize the movements in these workouts and choose any variation that fits your abilities.
Your scores and weights do not matter.
The goal is to maintain consistency from week to week.
Remember, you just
Can't
Miss. Is now a good time?
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Come on in. Oh, do you mind taking off your shoes?
Oh, sure.
Thanks.
So I look at Carolina and Jeb and I see kind of this dichotomy, this yin and yang. Carolina has a much softer side to her. And ideally, I'd like to tap into that because I don't want to replace her, but I want to be the male alternative for Jeb.
What's up?
Actually, 6-7 months ago when Julian pawned me off on Jeb, which a lot of people probably would have looked at that and been pretty upset and frustrated losing one best friend. But honestly, it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. Ever since we've been hanging out a lot more, which honestly I love. I mean, it's amazing, it really is. He wants me to get on his Get Hard program and get hard with him. It's just a little much for my personality. I just need a different trajectory for my fitness life. All to kind of come around and say, is there anything that he would also be okay with me doing that you would have from a program perspective that would be more aligned with my fitness goals and personal goals?
Brian, can we just try something real quick? Let's just start by taking a deep breath. I am so grateful for your honesty. I hear you and I see you. And actually, I have been working on a new program. I've been looking for someone to test it.
Well, do you think Jeb would be okay with that?
Oh, absolutely. I knew it was just a matter of time.
Wow. I feel seen.
I think that he, realized that he was really lacking in the yin. He sounds like he's pretty vulnerable right now, so he's kind of the perfect candidate.
I don't know what to expect quite yet.
But it's not an easy program, we're gonna go deep.
I'm really excited.
We're working on connection. The heart emits a powerful energy. Brian's job will be to find another member of the crew and connect heart to heart, body on body, soul to soul through a meaningful hug. Can this be a little awkward? Absolutely.
Benny! Hey!
Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing?
Good. How you been, Brian?
Good, yeah.
Good. Is this one of those meaningful hugs?
Yeah.
Huh.
Session 2 is eye gazing. The goal is for him to truly be seen and for him to let others know that he sees them.
Need a coffee or anything?
I'm good, thank you. I just got one.
That one's kind of old.
No, it's good. I just got it a couple hours ago. It's fine. I don't need any more coffee. Thank you. You can go.
It's out of ice.
What are you doing? Brian,
Yes.
go get your coffee.
So, how was your meaningful hug?
Really well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what about the eye gazing? Session 3 is where things will likely get very difficult. This is the deep work of this program. We're going to tap into the use of his breath, of his intuitive movement, of deep stillness, and hopefully through all of this work, we're going to allow the walls that he has built up around him to start to crumble. It's going to require him to really soften. Just in a big exhale. Yeah, sound, just a sound. Like you've had a long day. Let's make it a little bit more of a Santa Claus, a laugh. A So just move, right? There's no right or wrong here. Yeah. Now, does that feel good, Brian?
Oh, it feels good.
Okay. Yeah, sure, Brian. Yeah. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more just like that. Breathe in. You are here. Brian, I need you to get soft.
Okay.
Let those walls crumble.
Oh, they're broken.
Mm-hmm. Good. Hey, Brian?
Should I sit?
Yeah. Let's start, as always, with a deep breath. I wanted to check in with you, and I truly appreciate your effort. Brian, I really think that you're ready. I want to give you this.
I'm soft. I feel soft.
You look soft.
Thank you.
No, Brian. Thank you. Truly, I am so excited after seeing you go through this program to get it out to the street parking community and watch everyone get soft.
Welcome to Besla. For this workout, I'm going to be doing a 100-meter shoulder rack carry and 400-meter runs, and Brian is going to be doing Program C with the shoulder rack carry and the assault bike. Make sure that you stick around until the end of the workout for demos and tips, and if you want to see all of the customization options, head on over to my.streetparking.com.
3, 2, 1, and they're off with Besla. Alex, what is Besla?
Besla is 4 rounds of a 100-meter shoulder rack dumbbell carry, followed immediately by a 400-meter run with 1 minute rest between rounds.
So a lot of outside stuff.
Basically, all outside stuff, yeah.
So we're just gonna be in here like kind of chatting to each other while they're out there?
Pretty much, which I'm not complaining. You're good company, Nicole.
Thank you very much. Well, we will get to see Brian on the bike because he's gonna be doing the bike instead. What are the options for the bike?
That's very true. So Program C has the bike or row version of today's workout. He's gonna be biking 30 cows on the assault bike.
Nice.
For females, it's 22 cals. And then of course, for those of you with a Concept 2 rower, you can bike you can row 36 cals for the men, 26 for the ladies.
So this is pretty epic. I think you missed it there, Alex. As Carolina came back in and turned around, she almost ran directly into Salvi. So I'm hoping there's some nice up-close footage of Carolina running into Salvi's lens. Sally, oh my God.
Sally better watch out.
Watch out, Sally.
I love that actually because, you know, I think people are going to underestimate this workout. It's two super simple movements.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of like technicality involved or complexity. So we're really encouraging everyone to send it from the get-go. So she put those dumbbells down and she was just charging.
She just turned around the run,
Yeah, so.
And here's Brian over here. He is crushing that bike right now. He already looks unhappy. So you know he's pushing it.
His brow is furrowed.
He has a furrowed brow. And if anyone speaks furrowed brow, it's you, Alex.
I know all about a furrowed brow.
You really, really do. So,
although mine's more of a concerned look.
Yeah, your eyebrows are always questioning why you made the choices that you made.
What am I doing with my life?
That's fantastic. So what would someone do though? Like if they don't have space to run, space to do a carry outside, the weather's crappy or whatever the case may be, what are the choices otherwise?
That's a good question, Nicole. So we actually, for those
Thanks,
of
I thought of it myself.
Bet. So in the coach's notes, we have an alternative version to today's workout. It is a bit different. We basically took some of the movements that you would typically see in the, like in shift when we prescribe continuous movement.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's 4 rounds.
Okay.
So that stays the same.
Okay.
You'll do 50 mountain climbers.
Okay.
Followed by 50 toe taps. Then 1 minute in place of a shoulder racked low step up, or even a march in place would work.
Okay.
And then another 50 toe taps, another 50 mountain climbers before resting for 1 minute.
I'm not gonna lie, I do not enjoy mountain climbers. I think I would prefer
I don't know anyone who does,
just about anything else. All right, it looks like Brian is getting ready to start his second round. So remember, there's a minute rest in between. So just make sure that when you're finished with your run, your bike, your row, whatever it is, like look up at the clock.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, don't forget that
Don't forget that bit, or else you're suddenly gonna look up and be like, oh, crap, when am I supposed to go again?
Yeah. So
Carolina's getting ready to go now too, and she is off as well.
Nice.
One thing?
Yeah, one thing you guys are gonna see as Salvi follows those guys outside. For the dumbbell shoulder rack, we actually do want you to hold the dumbbells. Like, please don't rest the handles on your shoulders. We're not meaning for this to be just a weighted carry. We want your grip to be fatigued.
Oh, good thing you told me that. I was 100% gonna cheat that.
Don't get me wrong. You can rest the dumbbell, like the back dumbbell head on your shoulders. Like that's fine.
Yeah.
But really, truly try to make it a burden.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And which brings me to my next point. So the reason we chose the shoulder rack as opposed to like just a farmer carry.
Yeah.
Is because Besla is the mother of Odin, Billy, and Vay.
Yeah, she is.
And as we know, mothers tend to carry heavy burdens on their shoulders.
They sure do. Especially Besla, because if you guys remember, going back to Ymir, Besla, when birthing Odin, Vili, and Vay, Odin, Vili, and Vay then kind of created everything after that.
They sure did.
So there was nothing in the Gununga Gap until
good old Gununga Gap.
Besla did her thing, had herself some kiddos, and next thing you know, we have all of the things that we have now. Besla's known for being kind and loving, unless her family is in danger, in which case she mama bears it up.
Mama bears
which
it up.
Makes sense why Carolina's in this one, because she's just such a kind, gentle soul. But do not wake the beast.
Nah, don't mess with her.
Do not.
Or her baby bear.
Right, never, ever, ever.
Yeah, we threw that run in there because she's also known for being free-spirited. And
yes.
I mean, what speaks more to a free spirit than the wind just blowing in your hair?
Personally, anything but running. But I mean, everyone has their own free-spirited fun. I would rather stick my head out of a car door, let's be honest.
Sure.
Ride a bike, skateboard, anything with wheels. Not a stationary bike though, let me be clear. Like an actual bicycle.
Unless it's a bike erg.
Yeah.
We're a fan of the bike erg.
I do enjoy some wind in my hair though. Okay, so it looks like Brian just finished his second round under the 6-minute mark. He's doing good, he's chugging right along.
It looks, based on his pacing, I'm thinking he's just a little faster than the fast end of the goal
And
range.
here comes Carolina, she's running back in just now.
I'm so proud of her.
Yes.
Good job, Carolina. Very nice. So they
Crushing
both
it.
are actually on the faster end of the goal round.
Yes.
We're shooting for each round to take between 2.5 and 3.5 minutes. And you guys actually are going to be scoring both your slowest and fastest because, again, we're encouraging somewhat of a peacock. Gotta be honest.
Speaking of peacocks, I asked them beforehand what the plan was to go with on the shoulder carries, if they're trying to like stop at the halfway point or not. Brian said, F it, I'm gonna peacock it from the jump, see what happens.
Nice. Looks like he's jogging with those
I mean,
dumbbells.
he really is going for the full peacock, the glorious feather spread of the peacock. I wish I could imitate a peacock's call. I have no idea how it goes, but I feel like it's weird.
Probably so. I'm kind of glad that you can't, honestly.
Oh,
I don't know how I
yikes.
feel
Now I
about
want to figure it out and bother you with it on occasion. Brian did just do a turnaround. He did not stop. Let's see what Carolina does here as she's going to go out for her.
There she goes.
Shoulder rack carry. And you're right, both of them are holding on to it. They're not really doing much in like using their shoulders to take the weight off of them.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad you well, I don't know, am I glad you mentioned that? I totally would have just kind of used my shoulders as a weighted carry.
Yeah.
All right, looks like Carolina is going, she hasn't taken a break. She's going the full way without taking that rest. So it looks like, guys, it's definitely feasible. We'll see if it's still going to go, but that was their third round.
Yeah, they're crushing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's only fair. So Program B actually does have a barbell front rack carry.
Yeah.
Which is definitely going to tax the shoulders more so than if you guys just rested the dumbbells on your shoulders and kind of just like got lazy with it. So yeah, I think that'll keep it pretty consistent across all the different program versions. I will say, guys, if you go with the barbell front rack carry, please be careful. No, understand your space, right? Like, please don't take out a windshield or something.
Yeah,
that
like,
would just be the worst.
You're gonna be taking up more space.
Having a clear
yeah,
path.
Yeah, you gotta check your clearance area.
Yeah.
So Carolina is off for her run right now, and apparently she was discussing this workout beforehand with Jeb.
Yeah.
And like in terms of pacing, and came to the conclusion that normally Carolina only really has one speed of run. Like that is her speed. There's not necessarily a slow, medium, and fast run.
Other speeds?
I mean, I honestly didn't think I had any other speeds, but then in the discussion before the workout, turns out there should be more than one speed of run. Was unaware. So she said her goal in this one is going to be on the run back. So it's a 400-meter run. She's going to run out 200 meters and run back 200 meters. Her goal is to try to pick it up a notch on the 200-meter run back in. We're not talking sprinting, but like a little bit faster than her run out. So I'll be interested to find out if she's able to do that. And I think when she comes in and she's totally out of breath, I might just ask her.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Perfect timing, right?
Yeah, I think that's an excellent strategy because I do think, I would argue most of our membership, if they are running outside, it's a certain distance out, a certain distance back, and don't we tend to slow down? 100%. You have to turn around, slow down, decelerate. It takes a lot to like get us going again. So I definitely think pushing yourself to finish strong on that second half is a good idea.
And here she is, Carolina, out of breath. Are you picking it up on the run back in?
I tried.
How's it going?
It's hard. Yeah. It's long enough that, like, you can't sprint, but it's short enough that you want to go faster.
I'm not gonna lie, it looked like you were coming in faster than you left, and it looks like you were able to pick it up.
Yeah.
Nice. How do you feel going into the last round?
Terrible.
I gotta love the honesty.
Right at the minute.
I don't know.
Let's say 3, 2, 1,
and go.
And she's off
All
for
right,
her
sometimes,
last round.
Sometimes you just gotta wing it, guys. That was my bad. I distracted Carolina with the little like in-between round interview, and we forgot to look at the clock to see when her minute rest was up. So she went with an approximation, and she's off and running again.
Which, let's be honest, is perfectly fine.
Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine.
We are not keeping track of that so much.
And fun fact, she'll be able to look back at the video
Yeah.
and know of the approximation.
Yeah.
If she wanted to truly 100% test the exact same version next time, she could be like, okay, the last rest is gonna be 54 seconds.
Right, exactly.
Here's Brian in his final push on the bike.
Based on his, his pedaling pace, I don't see that he's slacked off at all.
Not at all.
I think he's keeping that same pace that he started off with, which is really awesome.
And Carolina just dropped off her dumbbells. She is out for her last run of this workout.
I'm really stoked that Brian is biking. He's an excellent runner.
Yeah.
He's very well conditioned. Not to say that the run version wouldn't have challenged him at all.
100%.
But I do think the bike is slightly more of a challenge.
Here he goes,
for him,
pushing that last little chunk, pushing that last little chunk. Yeah, it's definitely more of a challenge for him. Running is not a challenge for Brian. Brian is a runner, so he made the more difficult choice, which, way to go, Brian.
Yeah, bravo.
Bravo, sir.
And then some days, you just want to do what you're good at. So he could have run, and that would be perfectly fine. And some days you want to tap into something a little bit more difficult, which is great.
And that was it for Brian.
Very good. So finishing in the fast end of the goal with the rest would put him at finishing in 13 minutes. So it looks like he crushed it. He hit the 2:30 goal time each round.
And here comes Carolina rounding that last corner for this last little bit of a run. Let's see how fast she's gonna pull it in here.
Look at her go.
Those
arms are pumping.
That is
the hair
definitely,
is whipping.
Definitely pushing that run. Oh yeah. Ah, get it, Carolina. Yeah.
Well done.
Heck yeah. That was definitely a push at the end there for sure.
Oh my gosh.
Not messing around on that final run.
Really fun.
Really pushed it.
Oh my gosh.
So there you have it, guys. That was Besla. We're gonna give Carolina a moment to catch her breath before we go to the tips. Remember, stick around after and you can see the demo, and you can also listen to Carolina's tips, also get the tips in the demo, and for any customizations, head to my.streetparking.com. Like, anyway, let's see. Not today, apparently. Let's head to Carolina to see what kind of tips she has on today's workout.
That you're like, okay, I can sprint a little harder. That was awesome. Try as much as you can to not break the shoulder rack carry. Try to stand up really tall. Brian decided right out the gate we were gonna do more than walking. It's fine to just walk that. Try to stand up really tall so that you can breathe. You wanna be able to maximize how much you're breathing and recovering during the walk so that you can put your dumbbells or whatever down and turn around and then run. And just go for it. I kind of managed my energy a little bit on the first 200 meters and then really tried to push on the second. And even for someone I don't really like running, I felt like I had enough and there was enough recovery time with that 1 minute. It's only 4 rounds, so go for it. It's a really fun one to push.
Week 4 of the vault is Besla.
Your Program A workout is 4 rounds of a 100-meter shoulder rack carry and a 400-meter run. Rest for 1 minute in between each round. The score for this workout is 2 parts, the fastest and the slowest round. And the goal is between 2.5 to 3.5 minutes. Make sure you don't underestimate this workout. Choose a load for the shoulder rack carry that you can complete the first 2 rounds unbroken. You may need to stop and take a short rest break, but you want to be able to complete that carry in about a minute for each one of those rounds. Now, we want you to send it on this workout, so it's very likely, in fact, we want the scores to kind of gradually get a little bit slower, but make sure that you're customizing the movement or the distance or the load to be able to stay within that goal range of 2.5 to 3.5 minutes. Make sure you check out the coach's notes below for the no run option in case you can't run for any reason. For all of the detailed demos and customization options, head on over to my.streetparking.com. Week 4 of the vault is BESLA. Today's shift workout is 5 rounds of 1 minute of continuous movement and 30 seconds of a single dumbbell front rack carry. Rest for 30 seconds in between each round. The score for this workout is the number of rounds that you can complete the continuous carry for the full 30 seconds. And the goal is to do all 5 rounds. So the front rack carry is a new movement for the shift programming. So you'll really want to pay attention to your posture and your breathing during this movement. You don't need to run or sprint. In fact, you can just move at a brisk pace, but really try to keep your shoulders stacked up and back over your hips and try to keep that breath moving through the entire torso rather than just high up in your chest. Now for your continuous movement, we want you to choose a pace that is uncomfortable, but that you're able to maintain for the entire minute, as well as to be able to get right back to your dumbbell front rack carry without needing to take a long rest break in between. Save your rest for that 30 seconds in between the rounds. For all of the detailed demos and customization options, head on over to my.streetparking.com.